What's up guys, Adam here. Today's vlog is going to be on essential GoPro mounts that you may need on your everyday filming adventures. Alright, the first one I'm going to talk about is the GoPro Car Mount. This thing comes in handy for anything. You can use it even inside your house. It has a suction cup, so you can suction cup it to really any surface. Glass works the best. I've tried it once on the car and it didn't fall off, so these are pretty strong. It has a mount right here where the GoPro goes. You can turn this little handle and you can change the angle of the GoPro whichever way you want, or whichever way it fits. It has a knob right here which changes the height. So I'll put the description, or I'll put the links in the description for each of these. This is probably one of my favorite mounts. I like it. It has many uses. So yeah, here's the GoPro Car Mount. The next one I'm going to be talking about is like a big clip. It has teeth in it. You can see it. It opens up. It has a space for your camera right here. You can put it on anything. You can put it on a fence, a pole, a tree branch. You can even put it on your hat if you wanted to. Put the GoPro right here facing the opposite way. You can wear it on your hat, which will come in handy if you want to film off your hat if you don't have the head strap. This could be a backup to it, or if you like this over the head strap. And this has many more uses than the head strap. Like I was saying, this will go on a tree branch because of the teeth. It will bite into it. It will go on metal poles like fence posts. Anything that's small enough to fit in here, the GoPro will stick on and you can get great angles. The next one is a little small one. This is a little base for it. It has 3M sticky tape on the bottom. Once you stick this to something, it's really hard to get off. I stuck it to like a little painter's stepladder outside during rain and windstorm. The wind, they stated, reached 65 miles an hour, I think, and the GoPro didn't go anywhere, and it was so hard to rip off after. So I've seen people use this for helmets, and once you put it on, they say leave it. It has a little slot, if you can see it, right here. So you take a buckle, it's like a quick release they're called, and it slides right in, and you can hear it click. So now you have a little stand. You don't even need to take the bottom of the 3M tape off if you don't want to. If you're inside, or you're doing a cooking video and you want to get it pretty close. Or you could stick this upside down underneath your cupboard. If you set up cooking videos there, you can do it that way. This comes in use for anything. You can put it on the front of a skateboard, put it on the front of a surfboard, anything you want, it'll work. The next one is pretty cool, I think, because I like to take my GoPro in the water. This is called a buoy. This will float in the water. Say you're jumping off of a diving board, or you're cliff jumping, or doing something, and you drop your camera in the water, this will float, and it's yellow, so you'll be able to see it. That's really all it does, but it comes in handy so you won't lose your GoPro you spent so much money on. The next one's a little piece. It's an extender off of, say, this little piece. You put it on it and it changes directions of which way your GoPro will face. Since it's this way, it's going to face left or right. And if this piece wasn't on, it would face front or back. So this is like a little extender and change of direction piece. The next one is a helmet strap. This goes inside those little creases on top of bicycle helmets, and you cinch it down with this. And it has one of those quick release, so you get one of those buckles I showed you earlier, and you slip it in, and it locks into place, and you can remove this a lot easier than those 3M sticky tabs if you don't want to leave it on your helmet. So yeah, I recommend this also. This one's pretty cool. This is a handlebar mount, and it has a couple other uses other than your handlebars. It has rubber here, so it will not slide around on your handlebars. This can also fit on a pipe or a fence post if it's the right diameter, and you can cinch it down and it will not move. So if you want to get that crazy angle off a fence if you're filming, or who knows what you're filming outside. You could attach this to like a ski pole. You could attach it and make your own longer GoPro pole or selfie stick. As long as it's the right diameter, you can do anything you want with this. This is pretty cool too. The next one is the head strap, which is, I like this. You can use this for anything. You can jump in a pool with it. You can do it while you're hiking. It has a little rubberized piece in the front right here, so when you're sweating, it's going to stay and not slide down your head. You can adjust the size. I don't know how big it goes because the size it came was a good size for me. It's not too tight, it's not too loose, so this is another really good essential that you will need at some point. And another one is the chest harness. This has many features of use for it. It has a quick release tab, so you can just put a buckle into it. You can change whatever mount you want on the front. You can use this when you're swimming, hiking, snorkeling, riding your bike, anything you can think of that you don't want to carry your camera and you just want to strap it to your chest. I'd recommend this. I haven't got to use it yet, but I've seen other people with it and all they could say is that they love it. And I heard it goes up to, I think, 2x, so you can change the size with all these buckles. So I'll do a video on its own of this when I get to use it. But that's another great one to have. Another one, it's really not a mount, or it kind of is a mount, but a tripod mount. Make sure you carry these with you, because you're never going to know when you lose one. They're so small or one breaks, and then you can't put it on your tripod. You know, like a waterproof case or any case you have, you're going to need to attach the GoPro to this, and then the bottom to your tripod. So this is very handy. I have, I think, 4 or 5 of these I carry in my Rack Shack case. Here's another one. You can use this for your bicycle helmet. You can use it for your wrist. It has, you can see, it has 360 swivel. Excuse me. The 360 swivel. And it also has a locking button. So any direction you have this pointed in, you push it in and then it locks. So any direction in that 360 degree turn you want and you need that special direction, pop that lock tab and it locks. And on the other side you just press it back and it unlocks. So this is another good feature. I've tried it on my wrist and it works pretty great. If you don't want to carry your camera again, if you're swimming or whatnot and you want a cool, I guess, motion video, you can use that. That's pretty awesome. And the last thing that you're going to need a bunch of, because you have all these mounts, are these little screws. You guys know what these are. They fit right into your GoPro underneath the mount and you screw them in and it tightens your GoPro to whatever mount you have. So these are great to have. I have many of these also. Oh, and another thing on like your mounts, this screw on the side, always make sure you have these in, because if you don't have that in, that GoPro is not going to secure itself to the mount and that screw won't do you any good. So you need this nut in the end to secure everything to it. And one more thing that I think is important that I carry in my GoPro box is a 64 gig USB drive. Because you never know, if you forget your computer at home or you want to put it on your friend's computer and say whoever knows what happens. I put all my videos onto this. It's 64 gigs, so it'll hold quite a few. And they're on Amazon, I think they're like $8 or $9. So you could buy a couple of these and just color code them to your correct device. So if you want blue to be for your vlog camera, red to be for your GoPro, just buy a couple of them and you can save all your videos. Excuse me. Another thing that I carry on a day-to-day basis is this little case. I got this on Amazon for cheap. It's not waterproof or anything, but it's hard. So it'll hold your GoPro, you can throw it in your bag, your camera bag or whatever, and then you'll have all your stuff safe. Well, thank you guys for watching, and be sure to hit that subscribe button leave in the comments if you guys want me to review any more GoPro mounts. Just leave the names and I'll get them and I will review them. Thank you guys and have a great night.